also situation in our state. And we'll move on to Mr. Mohapatra, and who has a very rich experience in India as well as in US, and he's an entrepreneur in his own right, and he has been exposed to cross-cultural setting. I request Mr. Mohapatra to share his thought on best HR practice.
I and the organizing committee of Orissa Economic Forum to organize such a very informative as well as timely session. And my introduction is loaded up. I am not really an entrepreneur, aspiring to be one. Of course, that's what I think we should all be talking about. I have experience in US. What I can present to you is from experience what we should not do in HR best practices, because we have a list of best practices. We all talk about it, but my experience in India has been that with a great intent we start to implement a great HR management system in a company. System policies are not taking off in organizations. This is not just by reading books or theory. This is by talking to many different colleagues and friends, and also doing a little bit of academic research for small organizations, relatively small to medium scale organizations. Can we get the slides up? When I think about what are the common errors that we tend to ignore in implementing a good HR management system in an organization, starts with number one. Rule number one I found is that do not experiment with HRM in your organization. We tend to believe that HR management policies and procedures can be experimented within an organization by thinking this may work, that may work from my own experience, our own culture, whatever it is. Always believe that the HR policies that you are trying to implement in your organization, the impacted people are your best assets. You cannot make your best assets a scapegoat of experimentation. Rule number one. That's what I find, that many organizations have a great intent of a great HR policy, great HR management system, but tend to ignore this basic fact. Okay, we can keep on going. Just keep on going. All right. Now, that's one thing I'll suggest. Have some experts do change your HR system with minor experimentation, gradually having your improved whimsical experimentation. Rule number one. Rule number two that I find is that being a boss, being an entrepreneur or otherwise, do not drive the HR bus. Being a boss, don't drive the HR bus. Be the leader. Have the vision. Drive the vision. Facilitate the best HR policy is based on your experience. Number of years you serve in the organization. Obviously, the performance-based culture is not developed, right? Those are the things that are hurting them. Unionization is well accepted in Japan, but the unionization is within the organization. Organization has a union. Every organization talks, oh, speed is life. Oh, you're going there fast, man, speed is life. It becomes a corporate lingo. That's a culture. In Target, we don't call a customer a customer. We call a customer a guest. It is throughout the organization that how our guests are treated. Give them a great experience when they come to the retail store. So every organization must try to find what is their organizational culture. If you have a culture, great. There are some of the things I have put on the slide that the business leaders,
rich experience about the common errors and fallacies which we encounter in HR management.